Hey guys, this morning I made myself a smoothie. Yes, I'm still like bummy because I just woke up maybe like 2 hours ago. I was just like talking with my parents. My parents left though right now because they went to the gym. I was supposed to go to the gym, but I haven't been feeling the best. I've been feeling really lazy. I was watching videos right now. I've been watching videos on like instant gratification, and I've been realizing that that's a lot of what I do. It's how I like was brought up. Like, if you do this, you get that. If you do this, like, you're gonna get something good, but it's pretty quick. It's not like I didn't have to wait for anything unless it was like grades and stuff, like when I was in school. But even in school, every like week we would have like a test. I'm also gonna be making myself a little bread because my counter is slippery. Okay, I'm gonna make myself some bread. Hold on. Okay, so I normally make this cinnamon raisin bread. A lot of people have heard about it. I normally never see anybody eat this purple one. Like, I love this purple one. I don't know why other people don't like it. I mean, a lot of people don't like raisins. I like raisins though. I feel like it tastes good in the bread because it's like cinnamon and raisin. But I'm only gonna make half because I'm not really all that hungry. I ate a little bit of rice already. There were like leftovers from yesterday because yesterday was my sister's birthday like dinner thing. So that's what we did. What am I doing? You hear how my voice keeps like sounding all stupid? I don't know why the hell that keeps happening. There's like a little paper on here. I don't know, what do you call this? It's like somewhat of a cutting board, but it's more like it's like a really thin cutting board so that we don't have to struggle that much. Okay, I'm gonna pop this in the toaster and I'm gonna connect the toaster. But yeah, the whole instant gratification, because I've realized that a lot of the time, that's why I won't go to the gym and I am too much in my comfort. Like, I've been too comfortable these past couple years, and I think that's why I get even more anxiety, because I'm too comfortable. Like, I'm not putting myself out there as I want to, and I want to speak to people, but I am scared to speak to people. So like, I'm like in my comfort and I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going to speak to anybody because I'm too scared. Like, you know, I know people say take it step by step, but it gets to the point where you're like, okay, when am I going to take the next step? You know, that's where I'm at right now, because I get frustrated with myself that I'm not taking that next step. I'm staying at step 1 instead of going to step 2. You know what I mean? So that's my point. That's what I'm trying to get across to you guys. And with me being depressed and me getting anxiety, like, I get anxiety for almost anything. Like, I literally had to go to work maybe like a few days ago, and I was feeling very anxious. Yesterday I went over to my boyfriend's house, and I was anxious to even be with his family. Like, keep in mind, I've been with him for like now 3+ years now, and I'm still getting anxiety from just hanging out with his parents. Like, his mom, his dad, and then his uncle were there, and I was getting anxiety from even just going to the kitchen to go be with them, and I didn't want to really be there. And my boyfriend knew this. He was kind of like upset because he was kind of like, I mean, he kind of has the right to be like, I can't control his feelings and I can't make him understand how I'm feeling, because like, nobody feels what I feel, you know what I mean? I can't expect everybody to understand. Like, I can't expect my boss to be like, oh, okay, yeah, you have anxiety today, it's okay, you'll stay in the back, you're not going to deal with anybody, you know? Like, I can't do that. I started another job, by the way. I don't know if I even talked about that. We're kind of bouncing around topics, sorry. But I can't expect everybody to just like accommodate me, you know what I mean? Yeah, yesterday I powered through it and I went and hung out with my boyfriend's parents and stuff, and it honestly wasn't that bad. I feel like I was just freaking myself out. A lot of the time that's what it is. I just freak myself out, and I'm the one that's freaking out. It's not anybody else's problem, and I understand that. It's my reaction to the situation. It's not the situation itself. Like, nobody was telling me anything, nobody was being mean to me, nobody was like, you know what I mean? And it was up to me if I wanted to take that next step. And surprisingly, yesterday I did take that next step. I kind of took it because I was like, I want me and my boyfriend to be good. Like, I don't want us to argue over this, because this is something that we would probably argue over, because like, it's not fair to him for me to just like randomly feel this way. Like, I understand that, like, it's also not fair to him, so I get his point of view, but I'm also in my little shit that I'm just like I'm too comfortable, I don't want to do this, but I'm like, bro, when are you gonna do it though? Like, if you don't start now, then when are you gonna do it? Because we've we've been like this. Well, I've been like this. I say we because it's like me and my anxiety. I kind of make it as like another person. I don't know. I try to I symbolize my depression and my anxiety as another person. So I don't think of it as part of me. I think of it as like a side of me. It's like a different version of me, you know? So like when I'm super anxious and I'm super depressed, it's a completely different version to what you guys see online. Because when you guys mostly see online is me, my confident, full self. You know what I mean? Like, this is me fearless. This is me just myself. This is the person that I want everybody to get to know and meet and like what I really am, you know? Not this super anxious and scared person because I don't like being that person. I don't like being that way. It's frustrating even for me to have to deal with my own self that way, if that makes any sense. This is my little bit. I put on, what is it? Almond butter? Love almond butter. It depends on what almond butter that you guys put too, by the way. I tried this other almond butter. It has like a big ass almond on it. And that shit was disgusting, bro. Like, I understand why a lot of people don't like almond stuff because it really depends on which one you try. Like, this almond butter is actually really good. I like it. It's like pretty sweet. It's not gross. Honestly, it's like peanut butter without the strong like peanut taste. If you get what I mean? And it doesn't have like an almond taste to it either. Let me eat really quick because I don't like eating in front of you guys. Okay, let's continue this little talk. I'm also gonna be drinking my little milkshake. I don't know if I can really call it a milkshake. It does have milk in it, but it also has like a bunch of other stuff. It has a bunch of protein in it. My mom taught me to make this. Maybe I'll teach you guys to make this if you guys want me to teach you. My point of instant gratification and what I've been doing is that I have literally been too comfortable. It's kind of like I want to see results right away. Like, I haven't been going to the gym and I feel like the reason for that is because, okay, let's say like this morning, I didn't go to the gym. I was super comfortable in my bed, right? I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Let me just stay here in bed. I'm gonna sleep a little bit more, whatever. And then I got on my phone, and instead of going to the gym and instead of actually going to sleep like I said I was gonna do, instead of going to the gym, I went on my phone and I was just texting and I was just looking at clothes because I like looking at clothes. That's another thing that like I've been doing. The whole instant gratification, I'm like, okay, I go to work, I get money, but instead of saving the money and instead of being like, in the long run, I'll have more money, I can do more things with that money because like I say, I want to travel and stuff. And instead what I could be doing with that money is saving that money and then using it to travel somewhere. Instead of saving up my money, I do it quickly. Like I save up maybe for a few weeks, maybe for a month or whatever. I don't save my whole paycheck. That's another thing. I don't save the whole paycheck. I save maybe half of it. And when I do save half of it, then I end up spending it at like the end of the month because I'm like, oh, I want this, I want that. I saw this, I saw these cute boots, I saw this clothes. And I buy all this stuff. And yeah, it makes me happy when I grab it. But then sometimes I'll try on clothes or whatever. And I'm like, I don't like how this looks on me. I need to keep going to the gym. Or, okay, I'm going to save this because once I go to the gym, my body's gonna look a certain way and it's gonna look a lot better. And then when I put this dress on, it's gonna make my body look super curvy and whatever. But I'm like, I'm not even going to the gym. So when the hell am I even gonna wear that dress? You know? And I'm not going out anywhere to even wear that dress. I'm not uploading enough videos for me to get freaking monetized and get promotions from brands or whatever. Like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not pushing myself enough to the point that I wanna be in order to achieve that. Do you get what I mean? I'm not being that hard on myself. I'm being a little bit too easy on myself and I need to be harder on myself. That's what I started seeing on this one video. This guy was talking about that he's like, if I look back on, I don't know when, but I think he said like a few years ago, he's like, if I look at myself back then, he's like, I thought I was hardworking back then. He's like, I was a fucking pussy. And that's literally how I'm seeing myself right now because I'm like, you're literally a fucking pussy. Like, you want to do shit and you want to get shit done, but you don't push yourself enough to do it. Like, it's not about motivation because motivation goes away quickly. It's about how like determined you are, how much you push yourself. Like, it's like you don't have the drive. You don't like push yourself enough to actually do it because yeah, you can get inspired. Yeah, you can feel motivated sometimes, but not every single day are you gonna feel motivated enough to do it. You have to push yourself to do it, even on the days that you don't wanna do it. Get what I mean? That's what I haven't been doing. I've been doing things when I feel inspired, and I don't get inspired enough to continuously do it. You get what I mean? I do get inspired to make videos, and I do make videos all the fucking time. Like, you guys don't know how many videos I've accumulated and that I have. Like, I have so many mini videos and stuff. but then at the end of the day, like I probably won't finish it, or I put it into my laptop and I'm editing the video, but then maybe halfway through the video I'm like, okay, this is taking forever, this isn't working out, or like I can't find the perfect song to go along with this, or it's not coming out the way that I want to, or like I didn't grab this angle that I wanted, or whatever it is. And I haven't been getting those clips that I want to insert, because sometimes I'm like talking and then I forget to even film those clips, and then I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even film that clip, or oh my god, I didn't insert that, or where the fuck is that? Like, because sometimes I film on my phone, sometimes I have 2 different cameras that I normally film on, so like I'll either film on one camera or the other camera. And then my GoPro is one of the ones that I film with. That one, whenever I insert it into my laptop, the videos come out scattered, so I'm literally looking for each and every single video. So like, let's say that the video is 16 minutes long, right? My camera will cut every 5 minutes, it'll cut the video. So I have to search for part 1, part 2, part 3, and because it's 16 minutes long, it'll make another video that's 1 minute long, and I have to look for that 1 minute, and I have to make sure that they're organized correctly. It's a struggle. It's a struggle when you have so many other fucking videos. Like, I'm literally searching. I struggle to look for every single video because I'm like trying to import everything as quickly as possible so that I don't get uninspired to edit, because my editing situation is trash, honestly. To me, it's trash. I hate it. No hate to Apple, but like, can you guys get a better working system? Because it's kind of ass. I hope you guys understand the gist of what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to make my communication skills a lot better. That's another thing that I'm working on this year. I'm just trying to learn to grow, and one of my growing things is learning to communicate with people properly, because again, I don't really talk to people, so like my speaking abilities just kind of go out the window sometimes, and I don't, you know, like this. I talk like this because I'm just like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.